Assalamu alaikum, Muslim brothers and sisters. Muslims are global agents of sustainable development. True Muslims are vibrant agents, authors and facilitators of progressive change, peace, policy and sustainable development. Because every believer carries a measure of Allah's glory. Muslims are in Islam, a religion which Allah himself named for mankind. Holy Quran, chapter 5, verse 3. Islam is dynamic, pragmatic and progressive. Ramadan is the 9th month in Islamic calendar. It is not in any other religion. Ramadan fasting is per se a yearly obligatory ritual which strongly teaches common sense, good manners, civilized standards, ideals and religious morality. In government, many civil rulers have insensitively and vicariously destroyed almost everything they made in 1999. The rather confused, docile and greedy political class has time and again unconsciously left the generality of Nigerians since then in a constant state of denial that neglects the basic needs of many citizens. Almost every Nigerian today is miserable. An elite parasitic political class of charlatans, liquidators, megalomaniacs, reprobates, unrepentant rabble-rousers and scallywags majorly peculates Nigeria's wealth. They are described as honorables, even though many of them have no honor. Consequently, misrule by the so-called elite has immensely consigned a vast majority of Nigerians to a life of despondency, attendant misery, lamentation, and abject poverty. The political class in a country determines the direction the country moves. Many in this class here have no ideas. Some who should be advised have sadly become advisors by mere appointment. This class is vastly unsuitable, undesirable, and grossly incompetent in governance. Politics has therefore been hijacked by wealthy, but mainly by people of unrefined minds and untamed passions. Politicians have no school where they are ordinarily trained. A politician who wins election in Nigeria suddenly becomes a leader. Leadership is costly and is the solution to global problems. Many politicians have ignorantly, serially ignored rules, jettisoned laws, disobeyed all approved procedures, and willfully mortgaged the future of Nigeria's next generation. Besides, the politician here is expected to have two qualifications only, namely, he or she belongs to a political party, and secondly, he or she has money. The source of the money may even be questionable. Nigeria has expensive political leaders, often symbolically referred to as dealers. Our perverted presidential system of governance is recklessly and outrageously expensive. It majorly and rapaciously drains resources. It feeds directly into a culture of corruption, ineptitude, and impunity. It is wasteful. Nigeria does not need a bicameral legislature. Our legislators should be on part-time basis and be paid honorarium only. Besides, parliamentary system of governance is simpler, is better, easier, less costly, and more accountable. Islam is not against participation of Muslims in partisan politics. It earnestly encourages active participation in politics by strong Muslims with credible antecedents and impressive credentials. Democracy is the system of governance in Nigeria. Indeed, democracy is dynamic, allows free participation, advocates freedom of choice, and the right to seek power by all qualified people. Sadly, democracy kills generally in the world, more particularly in Africa, a continent of misery, and most specifically in Nigeria, Kenya, and Zimbabwe, bad examples in political leadership. because of political intolerance, dichotomy, greed, winner takes it all, and the practice of politics of bitterness. Many Muslims have ideas. Ideas rule the world. They are articulate, qualified, highly exposed, properly groomed, eligible, suitable, well-disposed, adequately versed in modern management practices, emotionally intelligent as individuals with sound diction and have a good command of English language. Many Muslims are visionary, fair in decisions, decent, highly disciplined, well-informed, and God-fearing. Muslims are strongly advised to participate in democracy and good governance in Nigeria for public good. In conclusion, it has indeed become a compelling necessity for dependable Muslims to go into politics and assist to formulate and implement populist-oriented policies that will greatly and progressively reduce diseases, ignorance, inequality, injustice, poverty, misery, and despondency in the country. When good and righteous people come to power or govern, citizens generally rejoice, but citizens lament and are miserable when bad people rule. Government is legally and morally expected to attend seriously to the welfare and security needs of citizens in every country. Government is a serious godly business. Unfortunately, when the system fails, the legitimacy is questioned, particularly in a democracy. Allah creates governments for countries from time to time, and wants the best informed minds, brightest brains, most competent, resourceful, and patriotic citizens to be in government, so that mankind can enjoy excellent security and impressive factors of welfareism. This is the relevance of ideal for true Muslims in governance, because many Muslims have these qualities. I, Oyakhire, PhD, ON, heartily wish all Muslims who are fasting during this Ramadan 1445 age a peaceful and a highly rewarding spiritual purity. May Allah make their Eid easy, peaceful, progressive, and rewarding.